Going to do a video today on the WSL competition in Portugal at Supertubos. Give a forecast, at least what the models are showing right now. I'll use windy to show some of the wind fields and surf metrics as the center of this forecast. So behind me are some drone footage that I took in Peniche around Supertubos on a trip we took last year. We were blessed enough to visit Portugal for about 12 days and spent 3 days here. It was an amazing place. So I thought I'd just share a few of the aerial photographs or video that I took there and a few photographs along the shoreline. It's just an amazingly beautiful coastline in Portugal. So if you are looking for a place to visit and you haven't been to Portugal, that is a prime location to visit, especially for surfers. Okay, so what I have here is the wind field using Windy. Just shout out to Windy for their application, their web interface. It's a great tool for looking at weather data and surf. We do at Surf Metrics, we provide extra data that Windy does not have, but it's just a great interface to look to show some of the forecast fields and the models. So this is wind field and the current situation out in the North Atlantic Ocean. We have two low pressure systems that are spinning in the North Atlantic right now. One's close to Portugal and Spain. The other is in the Central Atlantic approximately. And as we get in, so the contest is on Saturday, and it does look like there'll be favorable winds. I'll show that in the surf forecast, the surf metrics forecast, SpaghettiSurf here in a second. But you can see it here on the map. Portugal and Peniche are in this area of lighter winds off or along coastal Portugal Saturday, and that continues in the Sunday. The entire coast of Portugal will likely see light winds. Then as we get into Monday and Tuesday and the middle of next week, this low pressure that is out in the North Atlantic right now will move towards Europe and disrupt the weather along coastal Portugal. Early next week looks sketchy for winds. The surf will likely increase, but the winds look sketchy. So I think they're going to run these first couple days, and we'll go ahead and move to the forecast. This is SpaghettiSurf for Supertubos, and just to reacquaint you, if you haven't seen these plots yet, SpaghettiSurf is an ensemble-based product, so we have multiple model runs showing surf size and the swell direction and the swell period. So it looks like it'll peak tomorrow, Friday night, early Friday morning at Supertubos. A nice big swell, 14-foot surf, west northwest swell, approximately 12 to 13 seconds. So this is a nice swell, but unfortunately by Saturday morning when the event starts, it's on the decline. But it still looks like there'll be good surf, overhead surf, probably in the 6 to 8 foot range with a 12-second period, almost west, a little north of west in the swell direction. But what Surf Metrics and SpaghettiSurf shows with the wind favorability is improving winds, as I showed with the windy wind field, improving winds in the Saturday and Sunday but the surf is going to be on the decline. But it does appear that they will likely run the event on the first day of the window, Saturday. I'm not quite sure about Sunday. It may be too small. And, by Sunday, there might be more certainty in the forecast. So as we look past that in the forecast, and again, this is the magic behind SpaghettiSurf, is you get an idea of the uncertainty in the surf forecast. So as we get into Monday and Tuesday and beyond of next week, there's a lot of variability, a lot of uncertainty in the current forecast. So I wouldn't plan on any of these days set in stone, obviously, right now for the surf contest. But it does look like there'll be swell as we get into the middle of next week. It's really the wind favorability that's uncertain. So I think there'll be swell most of next week, but it's uncertain at this time. So the good news is I think Saturday will be a fun day to watch. It should be, for us on the East Coast, it'd be incredible surf for Paniche and Supertubos. It'll be good surf, especially with the clean conditions, but a lot of uncertainty after that. So what I'll do is update the forecast likely Saturday as we get more model information and more certainty in the forecast beyond this weekend. So thanks for your time, and I'll be back doing this in a couple days. Hope you have a good one. Bye.